Murima Isiguzwe. So, there has been a story and a narrative that has been going on in the last few days, and I think now a week. And I think it actually dates to more than a year ago, immediately William Samoei Arap Ruto's government took office, about the division between William Samoei Arap Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua. But is it an actual division? Is there division within the government today, just like was evidenced in the government between 2017 all the way to 2022? As always, this is Kenyan Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get rolling. So, William Samoei Arap Ruto and Gachagua seem to be divided. This is saying that, and the other is saying this. But to me, it's a clear narrative. A clear narrative. And this is with the development of the fact that Raila, who has been the official leader of opposition in Kenya for I don't know the last how many years, is now apparently preparing to exit the stage. And so, the government, of course, has to find a replacement. The other issue is the fact that they still appear to be working very well in the government. Yet, in 2017, when the division became very clear, the government's functionality was rendered useless. It was ineffective. Until now, ministers had to take the place of the second in command. And people like Matiang'i had to be under the direct command of the president. But here is the question. If they are divided, if William Samoei Arap Ruto is going to shoo off his deputy, what's going to happen? Because to me, I think it's a very clear narrative that the government is pushing. Oh, we are divided. See, Rigiji, wananitesa, wananiumiza. I helped them form this government. The same narrative that William Samoei Arap Ruto used to connive and cheat fools. That's the narrative that he used to lie to people that, yeah, I'm a good man. Look at me. I'm just being mistreated. If I get that government, I'm going to bring change. But today, do we have that change? In reality, my opinion is very clear. That these people are not divided. They are not divided. Remember the Gen Z movement? Remember what the Gen Zs have been doing? A lot of civic education, a lot of airtime educating each other on what has been happening, the government, the constitution, how the government should function, the failed projects, the corruption cases, our gems, our mineral resources, and all that. I want you to look through the lens of an intelligent man. The government has just been out on a campaign. Because when the government, when the Gen Z's protest broke out, Rigiji and his and part of his clique went off. Mpaka wakati alijitokeza and he was holding a rally in a presser in Mombasa while the president had just held one in Nairobi. That sent the wrong signal to me. But I decided to be calm and observe it. And today they are pushing Kindiki. Watu ya Mrima. I know some of you are not smart. Some of you are not wise. And so you take government narratives and you feed on them like fodder because you thrive on narratives. You can't keep your story straight. But the actual reality of this whole game is the government is the enemy. The current government is the enemy. And it's not, when I say the government, I don't mean the functioning of the people or anybody in the government. It is the systems, it's the rot, it's the corruption. Nobody, I don't care who holds those offices. I don't care who is where. I don't care whether the president is William Samoei Arap Ruto or Rigiji or whatever, or Kindiki or whatever else. But is the offices doing the actual work they are doing? And those were the things that made the Gen Z's protest break out. This whole division is just a melodrama to give people a story so that you quit doing the civic education, the oversight, the actual roles that people are doing. I am here, I'm visiting this government office and there's no functionality. This hospital, there's no medicine, there's no this, there's no this, there's no this. That is what the government is doing, dividing you people so that you stop looking at what they are doing and you look at what they are telling you. So what if Rigiji is not in government or he is shooed off? What happens? He'll just go into opposition. He'll come out and tell people, these people, they and he will take the place of Raila. And you know what? He'll still be the second most powerful man in the country. Raila was the second most powerful man in the country after the president for a very long time. He has been, not the deputy. So if Rigiji was today shooed off from the government, what does he do? Forms his own party, launches up presidential campaigns. He becomes the official leader of opposition because you guys some of you are not smart enough to see into the narratives and you fall into his traps and you elect him. Once you elect him, what happens? You think he is good enough to hold that office and bring the change that we need? We do not need a change in leaders. We need a change in leadership. We do not, our problem is not William Samoei Arap Ruto. Our problem is the kind of leadership William Samoei Arap Ruto is practicing. We do not care what the government's budget is. Is the budget doing the actual work that we intend it to do? Is the country's economy, our main fight is our food. Basic needs, are we able to meet them? Are we able to do what we want? Are we free to do it? Are our workers being compensated properly for the work they are doing? Are our youths getting employment within the country? Leave these shenanigans of, Germany. Can't you see that this guy is just a master of deception? And all this that the government is doing is just deception? People from the mountain, are you fools? Can't you see that Kindiki is not your man? And so is not Rigiji? You think they don't call each other and laugh, telling themselves, we got them? So what happens if Kindiki becomes the deputy president? Meru people, where are you going to get the bread? if he becomes. Right now, because Kikuyus have Rigiji in that office, are we getting the bread? So what? What Wanyeri? If they're oppressing Rigiji, so what? Who cares? Is that providing any food on your tables? We cannot continue to be politically blind. We cannot continue to be political fools. We cannot comply with political stories and dramas. Right now, what we need to focus is on holding the government accountable, making sure that they're doing the actual things they should be doing, providing our youths with employment, ensuring that our tax system is functional, not rendering the country's economy dysfunctional. What they should be doing is ending and fighting corruption within the government, not these other mtuwetu shenanigans. My friends, people of the Republic of Kenya, I want you to wake up and realize that you are the prey. They are the predators, these people. Whoever you go for, you will be eaten. Whether it's Kindiki, whether it's Rigiji, whether it's William Samoei Arap Ruto, whether it's Raila, you're the prey. They view you as food. Venye mbwa anaonanga nyama, hivyo ndio wanawaona. And they can plot whatever schemes they want to make sure they get at you. This rifting is just to push Rigiji into opposition. And then he occupies the place of Raila. And yet, Raila has been eating with the government ever since. Ever since. Have we ever seen him angry? No. Even right now, he's still eating from the government. So what if Rigiji is not smart, as you think smartness, as you guys think smartness? So what if Kindiki appears sharp and humble and you ni mnachochangwa na vitu za ufala. Kenyans, we cannot continue to be the same and expect change. We cannot continue to be the same and expect change. If we are to see change, we gotta be different. We gotta approach leadership and governance differently. We gotta understand the narratives. We gotta understand what is a story and what it is geared to create. But anyway, I'm just a young man. Probably less educated than most of you. Less intellectual, less intelligent. Maybe you guys are wiser than I am. And maybe I'm just overthinking. But if I am, forgive me. But I hope that you stay united with purpose of ensuring that we have a functional country. Not functional for government officials, not functional for members of parliament, but functional for the common citizen. It is the citizenry that is suffering, not the political class, not any of them from any of the divides. They are happy, they are eating, they are enjoying. You guys are suffering. You are the ones who are employed in poorly paid jobs and are being overtaxed. You are the ones feeling the pinch when the economy is not working, not them. You are the one they are stealing from. Those billions and millions, the Adani deals, they are there to deprive you of your resources, your energy. You cannot become prey to their games again. We must know what we are and who we are and what we are fighting for and what we stand for and what we want and what we need. And then, whatever narratives they push, it will backfire on them. I mean, I want to see people when Rigathi comes out and tells us, these people, I want to be the Mount Kenya kingpin, and the people of the mountain are going to ask him, what have you done for the country? Kindiki will come and tell the Mirus and the Mount Kenya East, I'm your new kingpin, I want to be your new kingpin. And the people will ask him, and what do we get? What have you done for all that period that you have been? What have you done for the Republic? What good comes of you? And then maybe we can get some change. Maybe we can stop being gullible. And if we stop being gullible, then maybe change can come. Our motherland is at pains. We are at the labor pains of an oppressed generation, an oppressed people. The question is, are we doing the right things? Are we asking the right questions? And with that, I wish you all the best. This is Kenyan Opinion TV, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't read too much, don't think too much about it. And I hope that you're going to enjoy your evening and the rest of your time. I'll be back discussing the Adani deal, and let's keep peace in our republic. Kwaheri.